Hey, this is OJ from Second Time with another episode of Watching the Box. So here we go. We're going to skip some of the drama and suspense of the actual opening of the package, and I just want to go over this watch with you. So this watch is the Panerai PAM1389. Absolutely one of my favorite watches. Before we talk about this watch, the watch on my wrist, the Mediterraneo 47mm. This is the Radiomir 1940, which I like this because it doesn't have the protective winding crown. It's just a little different, but it's got a fat Rolex style crown. They call it a barrel style crown. The real key on this watch, can you get that good? It's that blue dial. I think it's a PAM630 or a PAM690, I'm sorry. All right, next watch, PAM1389. Check this out. First thing I love is when we get the triple box set. With the sticker here, I'm looking to make sure that the numbers here and here, the serial number, the edition number, etc., are gonna match the watch itself. Now, I happen to know that this watch came from a good friend of mine. Actually, from the knife space, more so than the watch space. Kind of like the last watch, but a different guy. And I happen to know he loves his watches and his knives, takes really good care of everything. So check this out. So here we go. There it is! And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The PAM1389, the 47mm submersible. Strapped in and ready to go straight out of the box. First thing I notice is boom, I got the rubber strap here and the original hang tag with all the little information that's gonna match everything on this sticker over here. Boom, a match set. The hang tag is still attached to the rubber strap, which hasn't ever been worn. Like, this is probably a couple-year-old watch. I don't think it was ever worn on the rubber strap based on the fact that the hang tag is still attached to it. Also, we got the stylus strap changing tool and the screwdriver. Boom, watch. Strapped on the cushion and ready to go. Let's take a look. So the first thing is, man, it was strapped on to the last hole so as not to cause any undue wear to the strap while it was in the box on the cushion. Just little things like that. This was clearly owned by someone who loves watches, who took care of his watches. He might have only owned this watch just to put in pictures on his Instagram, which is just fine with me. There it is. 47mm Luminor 1950, the PAM1389, featuring the ceramic bezel insert. Now, this is actually the follow-up to the PAM389. You can tell the difference between a PAM389 and a 1389 because the 1389 watches have that blue seconds hand outline. And you know, it's not a lot of blue for the watch, but I can't tell you how many people tell me they want the submersible with that blue seconds hand. So as little blue as it is, it's still a lot of blue. Also, a feature of the 1389 over the 389 is the 1389 is actually slightly skinnier. Still curvaceous, but slightly skinnier than a 1389 because it features an actually like a thinner. Anyways, point is, let's take a look at this watch. I'm gonna strap it onto my wrist. First, a quick wrist check. 47mm Radiomir 1940 Mediterraneo blue dial. Love this watch. PAM1389 on the wrist. Pretty awesome. No black sock shots, Miles. Boom, there it is. I don't know, is there a better way to do it? We'll do it upside down and invert it. There's the wrist shot. So let's just do a quick close-up on this watch. Oh, it is just so crisp. It's like the day it came out of the showroom, literally. So you've got a little bit of curvature on the straps just from sitting on a cushion. I don't think there's even any DNA on the underside of the strap if you were to do a test. I mean, seriously. So, you know, in my head, this is what typifies sort of Second Time, what we stand for and what we're about. We do business with great people who have great watches. And the number one identifying characteristic about the people we do business with is their passion for watches. And it shows in the way that they maintain their watches. It shows in the way they maintain all of the presentation materials. I bet you if this watch was worn, it wasn't even worn on that original strap. Here's the Certificates Booklet, and I'm gonna tell you exactly when this watch was purchased. So the idea of Second Time is we know the birthday of this watch. So this watch was born on January 15th, 2015. That's a 5-year-old watch. Get a close-up on that, Miles. I don't think there's a scratch on it. This is an amazing watch. If you bought this watch brand new from the boutique, I can guarantee you this would probably be more comfortable because it's already broken in just a little bit, but not enough to actually feel like someone else actually wore it. I mean, really. Instruction manual, of course, all the booklets. If you paid, I think the retail on this watch, which is like $11,000, this is how it would come from the boutique. And sometimes they might just forget to give you the box set, who knows? The point is, like, this is what Second Time is about. It's about giving birth, setting free, just amazing watches to give to other passionate watch enthusiasts. And sort of knowing exactly where those watches come from. And that's a function of the provenance, you know, the bookwork, the paperwork, the booklets, the manuals, and the experience. You're not skimping anything on the experience with this watch because you've got all the tools, all the straps, all the tags and papers and tickets and everything you'd want if you were really concerned and wanted to have everything. And all of that is just what helps me be able to confirm to my customers that this is a 100% authentic watch beyond any shadow of a doubt, that the case back, you know, matches the sticker on the box,